Hello friends, I'm Rosa, welcome to the channel. So, you seem to enjoy the last TBR video that I did, which was the letting prompts pick my TBR, I think. So we're doing the same this month. I personally also had a lot of fun with it, so it's a win-win for me. I have unpacked a couple of these off of my shelves over the past couple of weeks so that I would have some to choose between. So we got these books up here, these books down here, and then there is another row of books behind these ones that I can't show you. So we do have like, I want to say like 25 books to choose between. Hopefully the prompts will fit, but we will see. I'm gonna pick around 8, and then on top of that I also have 2 book club picks that we're gonna talk a little bit about as well. So, because I don't have a jar, I got my prompts in this book organizer, which is inspired by the Song of Achilles. If you're curious, by the way, it's from Illumicrate. So I have all these prompts. If you have any extra ones that you'd like me to write down for future videos, leave them in the comments. I haven't added any since the last video that I did, but I think I might have to sit down and add just a couple more after this one. So if you have any, let me know. I can't remember which ones I've already put in there, just want to say. So there might be a double up of some. I don't know. But enough said, I think. If you want to check out any of the books, I will make sure to leave links to them in the description box, even though at the current moment I don't actually know which books I am leaving in there, but well, I guess we'll see. We'll see in a second. So let's get started with the first prompt, shall we? Which is going to be this one. A yellow cover or spine. And literally none of them are yellow or have yellow on them. I'm gonna fold this back together. We're gonna pick another prompt. That was an awkward start of this video. I'm not cheating, so like a little bit of yellow doesn't count. It has to be actually yellow. So we're picking this one instead, which says a title that is written in cursive. This should be possible. This should be possible. This should be possible, right? Explain, or what exactly is cursive? Because I don't think this counts, for example, right? Or does it? I mean, in cursive, it's not like, oh, it would technically count. It just means that all the letters have to be connected. So not like if we were villains, for example. Okay, so Aristotle and Dante, kind of. Love on the brain, except from the word brain. Kind of. None of the ones in the back actually fit, so I'm gonna just, because I kind of don't really feel like Aristotle and Dante, it's dive into the waters of the world, which is not in cursive. This is more in cursive than Aristotle and Dante is. So we're gonna go with Love on the Brain by Ellie Hazelwood, which I'm very excited for. I did this a while ago, so I already have the tabs ready for it as well. Do I know exactly what this is about? No, not really. But it's Ellie Hazelwood and it's a romance, so I will eat this up and I will love every second of it, and it's gonna be a good time. I think it's a He Falls First and kind of workplace romance, workplace rivals a little bit as well, but don't quote me on it, I could be wrong. But that means we got our first book down. Okay, prompt number 2. Go with this one, which says books with siblings. Books with siblings? Oh dear. Oh, Lord of Shadows. There's a whole lot of siblings in that one. That was a lot of work getting this out. Just want to say it was a whole lot of work. But Lord of Shadows is the sequel to Lady Midnight, which is about, well, it's shadow hunters, but specifically about, what is his face? Blackthorn. Emma Carstairs and Julian Blackthorn. They're parapetite. If you have read any shadow hunter books, you know what that means. And they're kind of like liking each other a little bit more than they're supposed to, which you're not allowed to if you are parapetite. So, but also Julian Blackthorn has so many siblings. So many siblings. He has a half-sister, a half-brother, and he has like 3 full-blooded siblings as well, or something like that. There's a whole lot of siblings in this. So I feel like this counts. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready to get my heart broken. It's fine. We can handle it. In September, we can handle a heartbreak. Just one though, not too many. So prompt number 3 is a book with a great first line. I don't know any of the first lines in any of these books. So whatever first line I come across that I think is great, we're gonna go with that one. Let's check Travis. Mommy, what's wrong? Yeah, I don't like that. No. The Simple Wild Ren sets the 2 navy suitcases next to the stroller and then reaches for the cigarette previously perched between his lips, taking a long slow drag. No! What about Poppy War? I know that one. It's take off your clothes, and I kind of like it. Or take your clothes off. One way or the other. Take your clothes off. Yeah. I kind of like it. Let's go with Poppy War. Am I terrified of this? Hell yeah. I definitely am. But it's been in my TBR cart for like months. So I really need to pull it together and just say, okay, Rosa, listen, you gotta do it. You just have to. September is the month. September is the month. Can I tell you exactly what it's about? No, I cannot. But girl goes to a military academy, something about powers, there's a war. She's kind of discriminated against as well because she's a little bit darker skinned than the other people there, and that's a thing. So, the Poppy War. Book number 4 is going to be, or prompt number 4 I should say. The title begins with S. Like it can't be the S. It just has to start with S. Well, that's so difficult. Stepsister starts with S. It really wasn't that difficult after all, was it? So this is a retelling of Cinderella, but not really though. It's more like we follow one of the stepsisters, one of the ugly stepsisters, and we get her backstory and stuff like that. It's a fantasy romance YA. I've had it in my cart for ages as well, so I think it's about time that I pull my ish together and actually get started on it. To everyone who's ever felt that they're not enough. Oh, that's nice. This is a dark tale, a grim tale. It's a tale from another time, a time when wolves waited for girls in the forest, beasts paced the halls of cursed castles, and witches lurked in gingerbread houses with sugar-kissed roofs. That time is long gone. But the wolves are still here, and twice as clever the beasts remain, and death still hides in a dusting of white. It's grim for any girl who loses her way, grimmer still for a girl who loses herself. Know that it's dangerous to stray from the path, but it's far more dangerous not to. So we're getting fairy tale vibes from that, I think. Yeah. Stepsister. And that means we're halfway through the prompts. So let's pick number 5. Let's go for this one. Book by an author for you. I actually, no kidding, Travis, Mia Sheridan. If only her books weren't so expensive over here in Europe, I would have all of them, but unfortunately, a lot of them are a little bit on the pricier side for me, so I have a fair amount of them, but not all. We're gonna read Travis, which is about the guy from one of the bad guys from Archer's Voice. Apparently he's getting a little bit of a, what's it called, redemption arc? Yes. In this one. Can I tell you exactly what it's about though? Other than that, no. But redemption arc for a bad boy, bad guy, and also small town romance. And I think there might be a little bit of fake dating in it, but don't quote me on it. So we'll see though. So Travis. And that means we're at prompt number 6. So we have, title is 2 words. Title is 2 words? Only 2 words. I have a 1-word book. Red Rising. Red Rising. Hold on a second. Oh, it's actually gonna have to be that one because I don't have any others. These are 5. These are 5. Yes. I had to count like, wait a minute. 4, 1, 2, 4, 4, 3. Yeah, it's gonna have to be the Red Rising, which I'm okay with. I'm terrified. Don't get me wrong, but like sometimes you have to face your fears, you know? Red Rising is a bit intimidating to me, so I'll be facing my fears in September. With both the Poppy War and Red Rising. Is it too much in 1 month? Well, yeah, a little bit. It's fine, we're not gonna overthink it. Can I tell you exactly what Red Rising is about? No. It's a story of vengeance, warfare, and a quest for power, though. Reminiscent of the Hunger Games and Game of Thrones. Whatever that means, because those are 2 vastly different book franchises. I live for the dream that my children will be born free, that they will be what they like, that they will own the land their father gave them. I live for you. Oh, then you must live for more. Okay, well, I'm sold. Okay, we're gonna read Red Rising in September, and I've only heard lovely things about this. So that's actually, I think that's actually why I'm nervous, because what if I just don't get it? You know? I'll end up feeling stupid. You know what I mean? What if I just don't get it? I'm excited. It's good to have a little bit of sci-fi in there as well. And that means we got 2 more prompts left. So let's go with this one, which says, with water on the cover. water on the cover. I don't even think this has water on it. No, it doesn't. The first one does though. There's some mountains on this. I don't think there's any water though. No, 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 no. Well, they are in the water. They're in the water. That's definitely water. When I pick one book, I don't mean all three, by the way. I just want to say. Like, because otherwise I'm going to sit here with 3 trilogies. Poppy Ward, Red Rising, and Mara Dyer, and I cannot do that. I don't have the time to do that. But we can give The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer a try. This is YA contemporary with some fantasy in there, and I think there's a romance as well. We follow Mara Dyer, who has woken up after having been in an accident. All her friends are dead, I think. But Mara Dyer, for some reason, is completely unharmed. And that is weird. So, I don't know. She's got some questions. But that's all I know. That is all I know. This looks so old compared to some of my books. It's actually bought used, which makes me so happy because like it's in good condition. It's just that the pages look yellow. I miss buying used books. I gotta do that a little bit more. Anyway, so we got a good mix going on. There's some, you can't see it, but it's a good mix. Some romance, some YA fantasy, some adult fantasy, some YA contemporary, a sci-fi book. This is a really good mix. Last prompt though, before we talk a little bit about the 2 book club picks as well, is has orange font. I don't think any of them have orange font. None of them have orange font. You're going back in there. You're going back. Sorry, not today. No orange font. If it had been yellow font, you know, we can deal with that, but this is red, pink. I don't count this as orange, it's more like gold. So, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go for another one. No, you really don't have orange font. I don't know why I thought you had an orange font for a second. Anyway, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it? So, it's instead going to be with an animal on the cover. With an animal on the cover. I think I have a fair amount of books here with an animal on the cover, actually. Because we have both a wolf. There's a snake, I think, yeah. Is there also like a bird on this one? Oh no, it's a plane. Is it a bird or is it a plane? What about here? No. No, none. Oh, there's only a feather on this one. It's fine. This would be a good October read anyway. I think I would save this one for October as well, but I know that there's a bird on it. There's a raven on the Raven Boys. Okay, so we got, actually it went from, I have so many to choose between, to basically having 3 to choose between. Well, no, 4 maybe. Oh, there's a wolf as well on this. I was like, what is that for a second? But it's actually, obviously this is Norse gods, so it's a wolf. Let's go with, I kind of want to go with the Sword of Destiny, or just Sword of Destiny, because I've had this in my TBR since like December last year or something. And by TBR, I mean it's been in this cart since December. So I think I'm gonna go with this one, and that means I'm done with the short stories as well. I can actually dive into the actual Witcher series. So, sorry Raven Boys, you're gonna have to wait. I know, I'm sorry. But this has waited a little bit longer. We follow Geralt, who is a Witcher. He hunts monsters and stuff for humans. He's a mutant, so he's not actually like fully human. And he has some powers and he's a very good fighter, and it's actually really funny, I want to say. Like there's a decent amount, a good portion of humor in these books as well. You guys probably know because it's a Netflix series as well. But I was such a big fan of season 1, and then season 2 kind of disappointed me, and I was scared to watch season 3, and now I know that Henry Cavill isn't playing Geralt anymore, so I'm kind of like, season 4 is not even going to happen for me. So we're just gonna dive into the books instead, you know, and I'm very excited for it. And so, I'm gonna tell you guys about the book club picks as well. But if you have any prompts, please let me know in the comments. I want to put these 2 back some other time. But in September, I am reading One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig with the book club, which I'm so excited for. It's an adult, kind of, but like YA friendly horror fantasy romance book where we follow Elspeth. Is that her name? Elspeth or something. Elspeth, who is, she's kind of cursed. She's carrying a nightmare, and this nightmare is like slowly taking over her. Especially after she meets a mysterious young man who she's drawn to, it starts to get worse. And so, is it like the nightmare slowly darkly taking over her mind and she might not be able to stop him? So they have to cure the town of Blunder as well from dark magic that is infecting it. I've heard so many good things about this book. I'm very excited to be reading it with the book club. And I won't be reading this edition though. I'll be reading my Kindle edition. Because it's the Fairy Loot edition. I can't make myself. But I'm super excited. And then we always have 2 picks. So we have the primary, which for September is One Dark Window. But we also have a secondary pick, which for September is going to be The Coven by Harper L. Woods. And this is about a girl who ends up at a school, a magic school, where she's kind of not really, she has magical powers and she's kind of not really getting along with like the headmaster or something. I can't really tell. And the school has some secrets. There's this thing, what do they call it? Because for the first time in 50 years, the Coven will open its doors to the 13. 13 promising students destined to change the world if the ghosts of Hollows Groves? If the ghosts of Hollows Groves victims don't kill them first. That's a mouthful. Anyway, so it's a magic school, witches, and I think a little bit romantasy as well. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to read them both. I don't know exactly what kind of readathon we're doing in September because there's literally no theme to the picks here. So I guess we'll see about that. But here's the TBR I've ended up with. I hope you can see it. I know the lighting is really, really bad down here, but I don't know where else to record this, to be honest. But here's the TBR. I'm very excited. Again, if you have any prompts, let me know in the comments so that I can add them to my basket. I hope you enjoy these kinds of TBR videos. We'll do some other fun ones as well throughout, you know, there's plenty of months to come, so we'll do some other ones as well, but I enjoyed doing this so much last month that I kind of wanted to redo it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you've read any of the books that I've picked today, let me know your thoughts down below. No spoilers though, but do let me know your thoughts on them. Whether it's bad or good, I want to hear both. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this from me, but also all the other booktube stuff, so bookish unboxings, book hauls, reading vlogs, all of it, definitely consider sticking around by clicking on the subscribe button. However, I'm gonna leave you to it. I also am extremely warm. Like, heat wave melting on the floor in my office kind of warm. So I'm gonna go cool off. But I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, you know.